Do you want to make money as a musician? Well, if you do, tune in to find out a surefire way that many people skip over. Welcome back to the channel and welcome to episode 2 of The Business End. So this is a series of videos that I'm going to be doing which focus purely on the business side of music, be that your marketing or the business end of your live show as well. Because every proper band, whether you like it or not, is a business. So let's dive into this week's episode. So as another quarter draws to an end, this is the time of year that if you've done your business side right, you should be receiving some money from PRS for your songs. Now, for those of you that don't know what PRS is, essentially they are the governing body of music writing rights in the UK. What happens is every single live venue that has music playing out loud has to have what they call a PRS license. Now, all the fees, all the money from all these PRS licenses gets put into a big pot and then it gets distributed out to songwriters when your songs are played. So if you've written or you've part written a song and it's not registered on PRS, you're missing out on guaranteed income. When you upload your songs through a distributor, CD Baby, DistroKid, any of these, they will give you the necessary ISRC codes that you can then put into PRS and put in the writer's split, all your details, everything, so that then registers as a copyrighted work. Now, your works is what PRS refers to as the songs that you've either written or part written. Now, the thing is that a lot of bands and artists miss or skip is that even your own songs, when you play them live, what you do is after every show, you go to PRS, you register your set list that you played, and then that song gets put through the system and you get a payment for it being played, even if you played it yourself. So if you're touring lots and lots throughout the year and you're not submitting your set lists to PRS at the end of your show or a couple of days later, whatever, it doesn't matter, you're missing out on a huge chunk of revenue. Now, obviously, I use huge in terms of the percentage of your revenue, not the actual amount. We wish. But in terms of a percentage, when you look at the report that you get from PRS when you get a payout, the section of that pie chart that refers to live performances is such a huge percentage of your overall income. Streaming revenue, we know, is very low. It's an argument that rages on and will probably always rage on. It's an argument for a different video. But what so many bands and artists don't realize is that the live portion of that income is just so much more. So it's extremely vital that you not only register all your songs, but also you register every single set list when you play a show as well. Now, if you're playing some covers in your set, you still register those covers, and what happens is the money goes to the person that wrote those songs. So it's very important from an ethical standpoint as well, if you're doing covers, to still register those set lists. But if you've got originals on that list, obviously the money comes to you. Now, unfortunately, as with a lot of these things, there is an initial sign-up fee. If you're under 25, it's only £30. It's nothing. If you're over 25, it's £100, which is a bit more steep. But you'll be surprised if you're playing live often enough how quickly you can make back that membership fee and then start making a profit on songs from there on. Now, obviously, this is very UK specific. In the US and other countries, there are different governing bodies that handle this kind of thing. But in the UK, the main governing body for this is PRS. Just a side note, you also should register your songs with a company called PPL, which kind of goes hand in hand with PRS these days. But essentially, instead of handling the writer's share of those songs, it actually gives you a share of if you performed on the song. So if, for example, you're a session musician, you're a hired gun, you're still entitled to a portion of that performance. It's a lot smaller than the PRS payout for obvious reasons, but it's still worth getting on there. I think that one's free, but if you don't sign up to these things, you're missing out on revenue. So that's it. If you want a surefire way of making money as a musician, get your songs registered on PRS and go out there and play them as often as possible. Get those set lists uploaded and the money will start coming in. Not as much as we'd like, obviously, but again, that proportion, that pie chart, the percentage compared to streaming revenue is extremely high. So no excuses, get your songs registered. If you need any help on how to register your songs with PRS, get in touch with me in the comments and I'll help you as much as I can. Please also consider subscribing to the channel. I've got lots of tech, player and business content coming up this year. It's a really busy year. But for now, thanks for watching and I'll see you in the next one.